The hostage rescue at Mindanao State University, a Philippine Marine Corps. Triumph. Imagine this. A peaceful college campus suddenly turns into a terrorist stronghold. Gunfire echoes through lecture halls, and students huddle in terror as ISIS-linked fighters storm in, taking hundreds hostage. But wait, out of the shadows, elite Philippine Marines charge in, risking everything for a daring rescue. This isn't a movie. It's the untold story of heroism that saved Mindanao State University. Stick around. You won't believe how close they came to disaster. Hey, if you're loving these gripping military tales, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment. What's the bravest rescue you've heard of? Chapter 1. The Spark of Chaos. Picture this. It's a sunny afternoon on May 23, 2017, in Marawi City, Philippines. Mindanao State University buzzes with life. Over 20,000 students chatting in canteens, professors lecturing on dreams of a brighter future. This isn't just any school. It's a beacon of hope in Mindanao's troubled heart, where Muslims, Christians, and others study side by side. But in seconds, paradise shatters. A shadowy army of 900 ISIS wannabes from the Mount Group and Abu Sayyaf bursts through the gates. Armed to the teeth with smuggled AK-47s, RPGs, and bombs, they hoist black flags and scream jihad. Allahu Akbar, they chant as bullets rip through the air. What if your safe haven became a slaughterhouse? That's exactly what happened. Militants torch buildings, execute anyone who resists. Father Chito Suganob, a beloved priest nearby, is dragged away with churchgoers, hostages in a twisted game. At MSU, hundreds of students and staff cower in basements, hearts pounding as footsteps thunder overhead. One survivor, a 19-year-old named Aisha, whispers later, "I thought we'd never see our families again." The Mount brothers, Omar and Abdullah, had planned this for months, turning the campus into a fortress with hidden tunnels and booby traps. They demand the release of their jailed pals, or else beheadings on video for the world to see. By nightfall, Marawi is a war zone. Flames light the sky like a bad dream. Over 2,000 civilians are trapped, used as human shields in a city of narrow alleys and concrete mazes. The Philippine government declares martial law, but the militants dig in deeper. Panic spreads. 1.1 million flee, leaving a ghost town. And here's the gut punch. Early rescues flop. Soldiers storm in, but snipers pick them off from rooftops. Casualties mount. The world watches horrified as ISIS claims a new caliphate in the Philippines. But who could stop this nightmare? Enter the Philippine Marine Corps, tough as nails, forged in island jungles. These aren't your average troops. They're the tip of the spear, ready to dive into hell. Little did the world know, a rescue mission was about to rewrite history. Chapter 2. Marines on the move. Cut to the salty decks of the BRP Tarlac, slicing through Mindanao's choppy waters on May 31, 2017. That's when the Philippine Marine Corps, those iron-willed warriors trained to storm beaches and vanish into shadows, hits the gas. Over 500 elite fighters from the 1st Marine Brigade pour in, including the fierce 5th, 7th, and 10th Battalion landing teams, plus the shadowy Marine Special Operations Group. Led by no-nonsense General Custodio Parcon of Task Force Tiger Tawi-Tawi, they're not here for parades. These guys are the AFP's shock troops, forged in brutal island drills, now racing to turn Marawi's nightmare around. Ever wonder what it's like to gear up knowing you might not come back? In sweaty Iligan staging areas, Marines huddle over dog-eared maps, plotting the slice plan, strategize, locate, isolate, constrict, eliminate. U.S. advisors whisper intel on militant hideouts. No boots on the ground, just brains. Rifles oiled, vests loaded with grenades. They practice mouse-holing, blasting through concrete walls to surprise the enemy. "Stay frosty, brothers," Parcon growls. "Those ISIS ghosts won't know what hit them." But doubt creeps in. Marawi's a concrete jungle, not the open seas they're used to. Snipers on minarets, tunnels rigged with bombs. The air's thick with sweat and prayers. Then, boom, first blood. On May 28th, a marine company grabs the Baloy Bridge over the Agus River, a choke point to the east. They're advancing 2 blocks when hell erupts. Maut fighters, high on shabu and fanatic fire, unleash from rooftops. Bullets zip like angry hornets. RPGs turn the night orange. It's a 2-day meat grinder, Marines pinned, calling in chopper strikes that light up the sky. 13 heroes fall, 42 more bleed out, but they hold the line till June 9th, buying time for the big push. Heartstopper. One young corporal, face smeared with camo, drags his wounded buddy 200 yards under fire, whispering, "Not today, pare." These aren't superheroes in capes. They're dads, sons, fueled by Bayanihan spirit, Filipino grit that says we rise together. Little did they know, the real hell was just beginning. As Joint Task Group Tiger forms, the assault on MSU's shadows looms, where every corner hides death. Phew, the tension's ramping up. Chapter 3 dives into the brutal storming of MSU's shadows, close calls that will have you gripping your seat. Chapter 3, Storming the Shadows. Dawn breaks on May 24, 2017, but Marawi's sun hides behind a veil of smoke. The Philippine Marines, embedded in the Joint Task Force Marawi, aren't waiting for orders. They're the hammer. Fresh from beach assaults and jungle patrols, squads from the Marine Special Operations Group slip into MSU's shattered grounds like ghosts. The campus, once alive with youthful chatter, now reeks of cordite and fear. Militants have barricaded lecture halls with desks and sandbags, snipers perched in bell towers like vultures. Hostages, students, professors, even a janitor, huddle in closets, gagged and blindfolded, their whispers the only light in the abyss. What happens when every doorway is a potential grave? The storming kicks off at 600 hours. Marines lead the charge using mouse-holing tactics, breaching walls with shaped charges to avoid kill zones in halls. Boom! A wall crumbles and a fire team pours in, M4 carbines barking. "Clear left! Clear right!" they shout in Tagalog and English. But the Maute devils fight dirty. Child soldiers, some just 12, pop out with AKs, eyes wild with indoctrination. One Marine, Sergeant Reyes, spots a kid aiming, freezes for a split second, then disarms him non-lethally, saving a life amid the chaos. Close call? An RPG whistles past his head, exploding a desk into splinters. "Too close, Dios mío," he mutters later. By midday, they've cleared the admin building, rescuing 50 trembling students who collapse into rescuers' arms, sobbing, "Salamat, Kuya Marine!" But hell's not over. In the library annex, a booby-trapped door claims 2 heroes, blown sky-high in a flash of orange. The team presses on, calling in FA-50 jets for precision strikes that crater militant nests without hitting innocents. Tactics shine. Drones scout tunnels where fighters hide IEDs. Intel from rescued hostages pinpoints snipers. 8 terrorists down, 18 rifles seized, black flags trampled. One wrong move, and it all ends in tragedy. As shadows lengthen, the final push into MSU's heart beckons, where the real monsters lurk. Edge of your seat? Smash like if you're Team Marines. Subscribe for the victory ahead and comment, would you charge into that? Chapter 4, Blood, Bravery, and Breakthroughs. June 2017 hits like a monsoon in Marawi's ruins, and the Philippine Marines aren't backing down. With MSU's outer edges secured from that blistering May 24th recapture, where squads blasted through barricades to free trapped professors and staff, they push deeper into the siege's maw. Imagine it, dust-choked air, the crack of M4S echoing off shattered mosque minarets. The Marine Recon Battalion, those stealthy jungle phantoms, leads a midnight op on June 5th, snaking through booby-trapped alleys to the university's core. Heart and throat? One Lance Corporal, inspired by real-life grit like Sergeant Moises Balaoag's later valor, spots a glint, an IED. He dives, disarming it with steady hands while his team covers him. Tick-tock, diffused. Boom, avoided. But bravery's price? It's paid in blood. On June 9th, during a brutal clearing push near MSU's flanks, 13 Marines from the 7th Battalion fall in a hail of RPGs and sniper fire, the deadliest day for the Corps in decades. Names like Pete John Doe echo in after-action reports, their sacrifice buying ground that saves dozens. For the kids back home, one widow shares in teary interviews, clutching his dog tags. Yet, from the ashes rise breakthroughs. By mid-June, intel from a rescued janitor, hiding in MSU's flooded basement for days, leads to a daring raid. Marines storm a holdout, untie 30 students bound like animals, their cheers piercing the gunfire. "You're safe now, little sis," a burly sergeant whispers, hoisting a girl onto his shoulders. At Illigan's relief camps, families shatter and reform. A mother, eyes scanning endless lines, spots her son, MSU freshman, gaunt but grinning, rushed into her arms by a Marine escort. Sobs turn to laughter, a reunion broadcast on shaky phone cams, rippling hope across the Philippines. Over 1,700 civilians freed by July, many from MSU shadows, prove the human chain unbreakable. The final push would test their souls. Victory's dawn or endless night. Chapter 5. Dawn of Triumph. October 23, 2017, 3 p.m. The last Maut sniper falls on a rooftop near MSU's mosque. Silence finally wins. Philippine Marines of Joint Task Force. Marawi stand atop the shattered campus, sweat mixing with tears. Over 5 months, they cleared 1,000-plus buildings, seized 1,200 weapons, and freed 1,700 civilians, many from MSU's lecture halls and dorms. The black flags are gone. The tricolor flutters again. Victory wasn't free. 168 government troops, including 47 Marines, gave their lives. Yet every loss fueled the next push. By August, the Marines had retaken MSU's main buildings, turning classrooms back into safe zones. On October 16th, President Duterte declared Marawi liberated. The Marines didn't cheer, they saluted. Fast forward to 2018, rebuilt MSU reopens its gates. A Marine veteran, prosthetic leg hidden under jeans, walks the same halls he once stormed. Students crowd him, wide-eyed. "Sir, were you scared?" a girl asks. He smiles, terrified, but your future was worth it. That day, the Corps launches Adopt a School, rebuilding 12 campuses with their own paychecks. Legacy? The siege birthed a new generation of heroes. Recruitment tripled. Kids in Manila now wear tiny Marine caps. The battle proved that ordinary Filipinos, trained and united, can crush terror. MSU stands taller, a living monument to Bayanihan, Filipino for "We rise together." If this story of courage moved you, smash like, hit subscribe, and turn on the bell for weekly military epics. Comment below, what's the bravest act you've ever seen? Your voice keeps these heroes alive. Thank you so much also for your kindness of subscribing, liking and commenting to our videos. God bless us all. Maraming salamat, and see you in the next battle story.